So this whole homelessness, it's an epidemic. It's everywhere.
You've got it in all major cities of Britain. As you said, seaside towns earlier on when we were talking, Brighton, Manchester. You're seeing the type of things that I remember growing up in London, we used to see around Waterloo and some of those other places. What we've got to do is make sure that we stop fueling homelessness, and then we can have the time to work with individuals, work on the challenges they face and get them into permanent housing.
So at the moment, what do you think is the cause of this homelessness epidemic?
Well, it's austerity. It's the failure to regulate the private rented sector, and it is the way that people are sanctioned and are found with no recourse to public funds. Those three elements really have an impact and we have 13,000 families on the waiting list, 3,000 in temporary accommodation, and that makes it even harder to help single homeless, which I'm sure many of the people around us are. But the Homelessness Reduction Act, we're going to respond to that and make sure that we do better around supporting those people.
It's the Labour Mayor of Hackney. You're Labour?
Yep.
The Labour Mayor of Hackney. What do you think when you see Theresa May out £15,000 a head at the black tie and like cashmere coats?
There's always been that, but it hasn't always been the rising levels of homelessness that we're seeing now. So it's political choices that have led to the situations that we're here now. Whether or not people go to black tie events, it's the real impact of what they're actually doing day by day that has that impact. And I just found it really, when they blame councils for it, when we first suffered the type of cuts that we've had, where they blame the people themselves for the situation that they found themselves into, none of that is true. And what we need is real support put back into the system.